Are you tired of always worrying about money? Do you feel like no matter how hard you work, you just can't get ahead financially? Well, what if I told you there's a powerful way to change all that? And it's not what you might think. It's not about working longer hours or finding some get-rich-quick scheme. Instead, it's all about using the power of your mind. Yes, you heard that right. Your mind could be the key to unlocking financial abundance in your life. This isn't just positive thinking or wishful dreaming. We're talking about a specific technique that has helped countless people transform their financial situations. It's a method that taps into the incredible power of your imagination and uses it to reshape your reality. And the best part? You don't need any special skills or expensive tools to do it. All you need is your mind and a willingness to try something new. Now you might be thinking, that sounds too good to be true. I get it. In a world full of scams and empty promises, it's natural to be skeptical. But stick with me, because what I'm about to share with you has the potential to completely change your relationship with money and your life. Here's the thing. If you don't change how you think about money, your bank account won't change either. It's as simple as that. You can work all the overtime hours in the world, pinch every penny, and clip every coupon. But if your mindset about money stays the same, you'll likely find yourself stuck in the same financial rut. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, I'm always broke, or I'll never be rich, or money just slips through my fingers? These thoughts might seem harmless, but they're actually shaping your financial reality. Every time you repeat these negative money mantras, you're reinforcing a belief system that keeps you stuck. But here's the good news. If you do this right, if you learn to harness the power of your mind and change your thoughts about money, you could see amazing results. We're talking about potentially doubling or even tripling your income. Imagine never having to stress about bills again. Picture yourself easily affording that dream vacation or finally buying your dream home. All of this becomes possible when you change your money mindset. And the best part? This change starts with you. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. You can start right now today by learning and applying this powerful visualization technique. Now, let me introduce you to the guy who figured all this out. His name is Neville Goddard, and he's not your typical financial guru. He wasn't a Wall Street whiz or a business tycoon. Instead, Goddard was a spiritual teacher who lived in the early to mid-20th century. But don't let that fool you. His teachings have helped countless people transform their lives, including their financial situations. Goddard discovered something amazing about the human mind. He found that our imagination isn't just for daydreaming or coming up with creative ideas. It's actually a powerful tool that can shape our reality. He believed that the world we see around us is a reflection of our inner thoughts and beliefs. In other words, what we imagine in our minds becomes real in our lives. This might sound a bit out there, but think about it. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to always land on their feet no matter what happens? Or how others seem to attract money and opportunities effortlessly? According to Goddard, this isn't just luck or coincidence. It's the result of their inner beliefs and the images they hold in their minds. Goddard developed various techniques to help people harness this power, but one of his most effective methods was his visualization technique. This is especially powerful when it comes to money. He found a way to use your imagination to literally change your financial reality. It's like having a secret superpower that you never knew you had. Now, I know what you might be thinking. If this is so great, why isn't everyone doing it? Well, the truth is, many successful people are doing it, whether they realize it or not. Think about top athletes who visualize their perfect performance before a big game, or business leaders who can see their success clearly in their minds before it happens. They're all tapping into this same power. The good news is you don't have to be a famous athlete or a CEO to use this technique. Anyone can do it, including you. All it takes is a willingness to learn and a bit of practice. And that's exactly what we're going to dive into next. In the following sections, we'll break down Goddard's money visualization techniques step by step. We'll look at how it works, why it's so effective, and most importantly, how you can start using it in your own life right away. Get ready to discover a whole new way of thinking about money, one that could transform your financial future forever. Let's dive deeper into how Neville Goddard's visualization technique actually works. At its core, this method is based on a simple but powerful idea. Your thoughts are like a mirror, reflecting what will happen in your real life. It's not just about positive thinking or hoping for the best. It's about creating a vivid, detailed image in your mind of what you want to achieve. Think of your mind as a projector and the world around you as a big screen. Whatever you project in your mind will eventually show up on the screen of your life. This might sound a bit strange at first, but it's actually something we do all the time without realizing it. Have you ever worried about something bad happening and then it actually happened? That's this principle at work, but in a negative way. The good news is you can use this same power to create positive outcomes, especially when it comes to money. When you consistently hold a clear image of financial abundance in your mind, you're essentially telling the universe, "This is what I want. This is what I expect to see in my life." And bit by bit, your outer world starts to change to match this inner vision. But here's the key. It's not just about picturing piles of money. It's about really feeling what it would be like to have that financial abundance. You need to engage all your senses and emotions in this mental picture. How would you feel if you never had to worry about money again? What would you do differently? How would you carry yourself? The more real you can make it in your mind, the more powerful this technique becomes. Now, let's talk about how this applies specifically to money. Many of us have a complicated relationship with money. We might have grown up hearing things like money doesn't grow on trees or rich people are greedy. These beliefs can stick with us into adulthood, creating a negative money mindset that holds us back. Here's the thing. If you keep thinking you're broke, guess what? You'll likely stay broke. Your mind will find ways to make that belief true. You might overlook opportunities for earning more, or you might spend money as soon as you get it because you don't believe you can hold on to it. But if you start picturing yourself with plenty of money, that can become your new reality. When you truly believe that you're capable of earning and managing wealth, you start to notice opportunities you might have missed before. You make different decisions about spending and saving. You might even find yourself coming up with creative ideas for increasing your income. This shift doesn't happen overnight. It's like planting a seed. At first, nothing seems to change. But if you keep nurturing that seed, in this case, your new money mindset, it will eventually grow into something real and tangible in your life. Remember, this isn't about denying your current financial situation. If you have bills to pay or debts to handle, you still need to deal with those responsibly. But while you're taking care of your current obligations, you can also be cultivating a new, more abundant financial future in your mind. Now that we understand the theory behind Goddard's technique, let's get practical. How exactly do you do this visualization? Here's a step-by-step guide to get you started. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. This could be your bedroom, a comfortable chair, or even a peaceful spot outdoors. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Let yourself relax. This isn't about straining or trying hard. It's about allowing your mind to open up to new possibilities. Now start to build a mental picture of your ideal financial situation. See yourself with all the money you want, but don't stop there. Imagine what your life looks like with this financial abundance. Make this mental image as detailed as possible. What does your home look like? What kind of car are you driving? How do you spend your days? The more specific you can be, the better. Here's the crucial part. Really feel what it's like to have all this money. Feel the relief of never worrying about bills. Feel the excitement of being able to travel wherever you want. Feel the satisfaction of being able to help others with your wealth. Engage all your senses. What do you see? What sounds are around you in this wealthy life? What does financial freedom smell like, taste like, feel like? The more senses you involve, the more real this vision becomes to your subconscious mind. Stay with this vision for as long as you can. Aim for at least 5-10 minutes to start with. As you practice, you might find you can extend this time. Before you open your eyes, affirm to yourself that this is your reality. Say something like, "This is my life now. I am financially abundant." Open your eyes and go about your day, but try to carry that feeling of abundance with you. The key is to do this regularly. Goddard recommended doing this visualization every night before you go to sleep. This timing is powerful because your subconscious mind is most receptive when you're in that drowsy state between waking and sleeping. Remember, this isn't a one-time thing. Just like you wouldn't expect to get fit by going to the gym once, you can't expect to transform your finances with one visualization session. This is a practice, something you need to do consistently over time. As you continue with this practice, you might start to notice small changes in your life. Maybe you'll find $1 on the street, or a friend will unexpectedly treat you to lunch. These might seem like small things, but they're signs that your new money mindset is starting to manifest in your reality. Don't be discouraged if you don't see big changes right away. Remember, you're reprogramming years of ingrained beliefs about money. It takes time, but if you stick with it, you could see remarkable changes in your financial life. As you start practicing Neville Goddard's money visualization technique, it's crucial to keep a few important tips in mind. First and foremost, remember that this takes time. Don't expect to get rich overnight. Just like a farmer planting seeds doesn't see the harvest immediately, you won't see instant results. But if you keep at it, those seeds of abundance will grow. Consistency is key. Try to do your visualization every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. It's better to do a short visualization daily than a long one once in a while. Make it a part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or having your morning coffee. While you're visualizing, it's important to really believe in what you're seeing. Don't just go through the motions. Feel it with every fiber of your being. Believe that what you're imagining is already yours. This might feel strange at first, especially if your current financial situation is far from your ideal. But remember, you're creating a new reality in your mind, and your outer world will eventually catch up. Another crucial tip is to keep your visualization positive. Don't focus on getting out of debt or not being poor anymore. Instead, focus on abundance, wealth, and financial freedom. Your mind responds better to positive images than negative ones. Lastly, be open to opportunities. As you change your money mindset, you might find new ways to increase your income or manage your finances better. Stay alert and be willing to take action when these opportunities present themselves. While practicing this technique, there are some common pitfalls you'll want to avoid. One of the biggest mistakes people make is focusing on what they don't have. It's easy to get caught up in thoughts like, "I don't have enough money," or "I can't afford that." But remember, what you focus on expands. If you keep thinking about lack, you'll keep experiencing lack. Instead, Always think about having more than enough money. Even if your bank account doesn't reflect it yet, train your mind to see abundance everywhere. Appreciate the money you do have, no matter how little it might seem. Gratitude is a powerful force in attracting more of what you want. Another mistake is getting discouraged if things don't change quickly. Some people try visualization for a week or two, then give up when they don't win the lottery. Remember, you're making a fundamental shift in your relationship with money. This isn't about quick fixes, it's about long-term, sustainable change. Don't make the mistake of keeping your visualization a secret. While you don't need to shout it from the rooftops, it can be helpful to share your goals with supportive friends or family members. They can encourage you and maybe even join you in practicing visualization. Lastly, avoid the trap of thinking that visualization alone is enough. While it's a powerful tool, it works best when combined with action. If you visualize financial abundance but ignore job opportunities or overspend, you're working against yourself. Let your visualizations inspire you to make better financial decisions in your day-to-day life. To really understand the power of this technique, let's look at a real-life example. Meet Sarah, a single mom who was struggling to make ends meet. She was working 2 jobs, but still found herself living paycheck to paycheck. Bills were piling up, and she couldn't see a way out of her financial stress. Then Sarah learned about Neville Goddard's visualization technique. At first, she was skeptical. How could just imagining money make any difference? But she decided to give it a try. Every night before bed, she would spend 10 minutes visualizing her ideal financial life. In her visualization, Sarah saw herself running her own successful business. She imagined paying all her bills easily and even having enough left over to take her kids on a vacation. She felt the relief of financial security and the joy of being able to provide for her family without stress. For the first few weeks, nothing seemed to change, but Sarah kept at it, believing in the power of her visualization. Then, small things started happening. She found a $20 bill on the street. A client at her job gave her an unexpected tip. These were small wins, but they encouraged her to keep going. After a few months, bigger changes started happening. Sarah got an idea for a side business based on her hobby of making handmade jewelry. She started small, selling to friends and family. But word spread, and soon she was getting orders from strangers online. Within a year, Sarah's jewelry business had grown enough that she could quit one of her jobs. 2 years later, it was her full-time gig, earning her more than both her previous jobs combined. She was able to pay off all her debts and even start a savings account for her kids' college fund. Sarah's life had transformed, and it all started with changing the picture in her mind. She went from constantly worrying about money to feeling financially secure and abundant. And the best part? She was doing work she loved. This story shows that Goddard's technique isn't just theory. It can lead to real, tangible results when applied consistently and combined with action. As we wrap up this exploration of Neville Goddard's money visualization technique, let's recap what we've learned. We've discovered that our thoughts and beliefs about money have a powerful impact on our financial reality. By consciously changing these thoughts through visualization, we can start to transform our financial situations. We've learned the step-by-step process of visualization, from finding a quiet space to engaging all our senses in creating a vivid mental image of financial abundance. We've discussed the importance of consistency, patience, and belief in making this technique work. Remember, this isn't a quick fix or a magic solution. It's a tool that, when used regularly and combined with practical action, can help you reshape your financial future. It's about changing your relationship with money from the inside out. As you begin to apply this technique in your own life, be patient with yourself. Celebrate the small wins along the way. Each positive thought, each moment of gratitude for the money you do have, is a step towards greater abundance. Your financial transformation is a journey, and it starts with a single step, or in this case, a single thought. So why not start right now? Take a moment to close your eyes and picture your ideal financial life. Feel the abundance, the security, the freedom. This is the first step on your path to financial transformation. Remember, you have the power to change your financial reality. It all begins in your mind. So dream big, believe in your vision, and watch as your outer world begins to reflect the abundance you've created within.